Hey everyone, and welcome back to Eternal Strands. On this video, we're doing the quest, Blazing a Trail. Consult with Aurea to plan next steps. And she is, of course, right down here. Let's talk to her first.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
Okay, now blazing a trail.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
She seems sad. Sympathize with her that she's missing the first expedition.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Okay, leave via the path near my tent to start scouting Glintwood Hollow.
Aurea. It's Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Bryn earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, Lane, Lane. Not Lane Free, but Lane.
That's easy to remember. I prefer the shorter name anyway. Aurea wants to talk again, actually.
So when I'm finished scouting the landmarks you mentioned in the Hollow, should I come back to camp immediately?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Got it. A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
Can I ask how you knew to pack up the camp outside the Vale?
The tangles were shifting. They'd been static the entire time. And then, suddenly, just as an arc deflects a wave of Drake's breath, they start to move. That's no coincidence.
How do you know to run to me then?
The tangles closed down the path the caravan took in. And it wasn't like I was going to abandon you.
Okay, let's see if anybody else wants to chat, and if not, we're off. And it doesn't look like it. Okay, we're off. Okay, scout Glintwood Hollow, look for a second loom gate in Feller's Arch, and look for a great arc near the collapsed mine. And of course, get resources.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Okay. Let's see, we've got an enemy down there. We've entered South Wall Rise. Can lock on with R3, which we've been doing. And switch targets with the right stick. Here we have a Codex Fragment, Spectacular Vista. Now you can see there's a ladder over here, indicating there's probably something up there, so let's take a look. And we're gonna keep going up. We got another bag. Oh, we got a fancy chest. Glowing chests have the rarer stuff, and they also make a sound. And you can see in this cave, we've got a Codex Fragment, Mole's Missive. Another fancy chest. Ooh, Densicolifer. A rare material. At least hide and steel. And there's a tonic that we don't need. Okay, let's head back down. Okay, down the path we go. And I'm breaking all these boxes. This may be pointless because inventory is fairly limited and we're probably gonna have to drop some, but I may as well do it for now.
Ox.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Alright, so I took out that arc, no problem. Now we could go that way, but let's actually go up instead.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Okay, got another arc. It's best to wait for them to shoot and then close the gap. And then you can usually just take them out before they get away, but sometimes they manage it. So let's see. Well, actually, let's just... I was gonna pick them up. Let's just bring them over. And slam them on the ground. That works too. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, we got two of these guys. Oh, a double parry. That was
Creatures could
fortunate.
be hunting for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, won't.
Just try not to poison him.
Okay, and you can see already our inventory is full. This tends to happen. So I'll probably not be breaking as much stuff now. Although I can still have stuff that we already have. All the items stack, so that's not the issue. It's just unique items. So if you can get more of stuff you already have, then you can keep picking it up.
This must be Hydra's lake.
The lake's a still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna toss this guy into the ice. Oh crap, there's 3 of them. Alright. Toss him in. Actually, he can go too. Everybody, get in the ice. Oof, taking big damage. Heal up. Alright, me and you. Alright, dropped a bunch of furs that we can't pick up. We're gonna make our way through this ice tunnel, so let's go ahead and toss this. Maybe right there. Ah, crap, it hit the front. I wasn't planning on that. Alright, whatever, just run through. It's fine. Alright, here we have a chameleon. They're hard to spot. You can see him just there. I managed to pick him up. I'll slam him down. Oh, he got me with a stupid poison. It's not going down. There we go. Ooh, rare item. All right, let's drop something out of our inventory to pick that up. We'll drop cobalt iron. All right, and here we have Opportunist's Bracers, a recipe, or a design rather. And then, of course, we want the chest. All right, now to get out of here. That cold does a lot of damage. Let's heal up. We're down to 1 heal, so we need to be careful. Hopefully we find some more tonics soon. There's 1. And let's go this way. Now, we'll want to be careful here. There tends to be chameleons near the water. I see one right there. Actually, you know what? Let's hit it with some ice. Then we can flank it with arrows. Oh crap, where'd you come from? Oh! Ah, I killed him, but he got the poison on me. Alright, froze him up. Let's go sword. Alright. Took care of them. What's that? Vexed Cambric. Let's pick that up. We'll drop red iron. Now there might be more chameleons. Keeping an eye out. Not seeing any. We do have this codex fragment for mycologist tools. Alright, we might be okay. Let's see. Wait, did I just see something over there? Maybe it was just a shadow moving. I think we're okay. Oh wait, what was that? Nope. Alright, up we go. And we have
A set of schematics. Tarmakind smithing? Maybe Sola would know.
we got some schematics. And thick hides. I'm gonna go back to Weaver's Grasp. Generally, I like it better than Frost. Oh, let's pick this up. Smack him with it. Perfect. Oh, he lived through that? Oh, he didn't live through that. Oh, hold on, what's that? Nothing. The chameleons make me jumpy. And for good reason. Because because there's one right there. Smack him down. Look out. Oh, I thought I grabbed him. Ah, he won't go down. Throw him on the wall. Perfect. I would really like another heal if we could find one. Oh, perfect. We got 2. All right, we're full health.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
All right, we found our loom gate here in Feller's Arch.
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
Okay, that objective is done. See, we have a codex fragment right here. Long discarded staff. And over there, you can see a recipe. Opportunist's Curus. There's another. Oh, there's a freaking chameleon. I got him. Let's actually ice him to the ground. Shots to the butt. He's done. Alright, codex fragment here. Posted warning. And I actually wanted Weaver's grasp of this. Move these boards. Oh, another tonic if we... What? Oh, heard the ice, thought it was chameleon. Oh, 2 tonics in here. Alright, so what we actually need to do in here is light this with fire. And the way we're going to do that is to get one of those explodey balls nearby. There's one over there. Oh, we also got an enemy. Hi there. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, in that case, watch the stamina. No problem with them. Viridian wool, do I want that? I guess I do. We'll drop a Kala hide. Alright, so get our explodey ball. And we're gonna put it right about here. Make sure you don't toss it. You want to release L2 first. I toss them all the time when I'm trying not to. Got these arcs, need to deal with them. Oh, that hurt. Got him. Where you think you're going? Oh, he's cornered. Bad position. Okay, where's my explodey ball? There it is. I kind of put it in a bad spot, didn't I? But we got it. It's faster to release them and then drag them again, other than walking them, or rather than walking them. So let's explode this right next to that, and it lit it. You can see this lit up, and it's an elevator. All right, we have another recipe. Opportunist's High Greaves. And Seeping Currents Codex Fragment. Alright, going back up. I may as well use my tonic. I got 2 in here, I think. Yeah, let's just use it. Okay, so now we need to look for that great arc near the collapsed mine. That's gonna be this way. And I guess we can break that.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
Alright, when you're close to a surface, you can press triangle to start climbing. Very important thing to get comfortable with. There's a lot of climbing in this game. Alright, what's this?
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watcher's Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Okay, Watcher's Wisp. Press up on the D-pad to get a guide to your objective.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Alright, sweet. A shortcut. But first, let's grab this Opportunist's Mask design. And then I also want to head up here. We've got an arc. Another archer. He's by himself. And we got coral growth. Alright, back down. Break this. Another tonic. I don't need that. Okay, you can see there's an enemy over there. Oh, I see him. I think it's a chameleon right there, right? Oh, maybe not. Yes, it is. They're so subtle. Diplomatic Agreement Codex Fragment here. Alright, then we had this guy. I'm gonna throw an explodey ball at him. Oh, I missed! That was terrible. Well, here, throw him in the fire. Let him burn a little bit. Wow, that was 100. Whoa, that was so much damage. It worked out. Alright, let's keep going.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
This looks like it's it. And before we exit, we have another fragment, Ceremonial Kindling. And a chest. Ooh. Ironwood. Yes, we're making room for that. We'll drop... I guess we'll drop our iron.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
The loom gates create limitless possibilities. Muse on what may lie beyond them.
With the loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
The journal! It records all of our objectives, basically, and our quests and all that good stuff. Okay, blazing a trail, quest complete. Alright, so let's look around the camp, see who wants to talk. Oria wants to talk.
I believe I was promised one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the Veil's shadow.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years. They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago. Weavers in a caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the Surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement, into the Veil's shadow. It killed him, but they got pretty close.
So you got the route from that caravan?
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized. But it was confirmation that getting close to the Veil was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in Tarza.
A drake's tooth?
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Ah.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Veil's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Oria.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
Okay, does anybody else want to chit-chat? Let's talk to Dom.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need. They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
I'm curious about the tangles themselves. Ask about them.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
He mentioned politics. Ask how they factor in.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
He said tangles were just a theory. Dig into what that means.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
I've heard enough. Wrap up the questions.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Sola.
Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Okay, and then we have crafting. We got those recipes that we picked up. We don't have a mask item at the moment, but unfortunately we don't have enough woven resources. We're a little short. So we'll have to wait to be able to craft that. It increases your max magic, which is nice. Let's see. Now we can't make the opportunist cuirass. We probably can't make any of these. We need more woven resources for all of them. But definitely worth considering. Alright, Sev doesn't want to talk, which is lore accurate. Nothing new from Aurea. Oh, but Lane has something new.
I couldn't help overhear Darm mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
A survival instinct. Growing up in Udea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication broke down. So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Udea, my homeland, was hit hard. Our trade fleets had become rather dependent on magical navigation.
And they couldn't find their way home.
Or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any individual war.
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes. And the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering. And a way out to share it with the rest of the world after we do.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at our codex. I believe we only have fragments, nothing completed. So Glintwood Hollow, 3 of 5. Grand Duchy of Rainland, we have 1 of 3. High Kingdom of Taza, same thing. Espionage and Intelligence. In the magic category, we got 2 on Tangles, just need 1 more. Arcane Innovations and Discoveries, we have 1 on the Archons. Okay, and that catches us up. So with that, we're all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.